Martha Bakes is made possible by
Since Nordic Ware's early beginnings in 1946, the core beliefs of our family-owned and operated company have remained the same. We are dedicated to inspiring bakers and chefs worldwide with our American-made cookware and bakeware products.
I love to bake pies, and on today's show I'm going to teach you everything you need to know when it comes to making extraordinary pies, from making and rolling out the flakiest pastry to perfecting the most delicious fillings. And I'm going to share 3 of my all-time favorites: a peach crumble pie, which is sort of a cross between a crumble and a pie, 2 versions of my key lime pie, one with a whipped cream topping and one with a meringue topping, and a delectable coconut custard pie. You choose. I can't. Today on Martha Bakes. Nothing is more satisfying than mastering your first pie, and this recipe for peach crumble pie is the ideal choice for novice bakers. It's actually a cross between a crumble and a pie. Juicy peaches bubble under a delicious golden crumble topping, while the beautiful golden crust underneath is perfectly made. I want to show you the crust first. This is pâte brisée, 2½ cups of all-purpose flour. I prefer making my crust in a food processor because it's easy, it takes a few seconds, and it's almost foolproof if you follow the directions. Your ingredients should be icy cold, about 4 teaspoons or 1 tablespoon of sugar, ½ teaspoon of coarse salt. That's the dry ingredients. 2 sticks of butter cut into small pieces, little cubes. Very important to have the butter icy cold. This goes right into your flour. And now pulse. That's it. So that took about 10 seconds. And have ice water on hand. If you want ice water, you do not want ice cubes in your pastry. If you get an ice cube in your dough, then you might get a big wet spot that'll break or crack while you bake your crust. Take that insert out. Now pulse again, and I pour on the outside of the tube. And I'm watching because I want the crust to come together but not be too wet. And I think this is probably okay. Let's just see. That looks like the perfect pie crust. There's still little pieces of butter, and this makes 2 crusts. We're going to divide this in half on pieces of plastic wrap and make the perfect pie crust. Now work fast. My golden rule, one of them for pie making, is make it cold, bake it hot. So notice how nicely this is coming together into a flat round. So now flatten this out and chill well. So here's our disc of dough. Use some bench flour. We call this bench flour because you're sprinkling it on the bench. But lightly flour your surface. And start rolling and go in one direction if you can. It really works better. This is the way to transfer it from the table to your dish. Just gently roll it up on your rolling pin like that. And again, a well-made crust will allow you to do this. And then unroll it into your dish. That is great. Oh, it makes me so nervous. And I'm sure you, as first-time pie bakers, any of you out there, you also get nervous about a crust. Now, this is getting hot right now. I'm going to put this in the refrigerator just for a second, well, maybe 3 minutes or so, just to chill a little bit before I crimp the edges. There, just a few minutes in the fridge really helps a lot. So you can see that the crust is uneven all the way around.